schon gutes Jahr, soweit ich weiß. Das ist Molly. Molly. Yes.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by Recall Gaming. I am Huja, and today we are analyzing the new controller I got. It is called the Xbox One Elite controller, and it is supposedly Xbox's best controller yet. Now there are a lot of great things I like about it, but there are some other things I'd like to critique. So we're going to go over it and analyze before you buy. Now, we're going to judge the Xbox One Elite controller using three categories: style, usefulness, and survivability. These are, to me, the most important attributes of any good accessory. So first we're going to start with style. Now, this is important to some people, and it is important to me, definitely. The Xbox One Elite controller looks very sleek. I really like the new design D-pad. It makes it look a lot more different than the regular controllers, and also that kind of steel look looks great to me. The grips on the back are great. They look nice, and everything's pretty well made in my opinion, so I'm going to give it a 9 on style. Now for category 2, usefulness. Now usefulness is probably the most important category for judging this controller. And originally when I bought it, I didn't think it to be that much more useful. I thought it just a controller that would last longer than my other ones, which is why I bought it. But it has turned out to be way more useful than I could have ever imagined. The Hairfire trigger switches on the back, they help you get your rounds out faster. They increase the rate of fire by quite a bit. You can get quite a lot of shots off before anybody can even start shooting with these. They do increase your aim a little bit if you are into aim increasing, that kind of thing. Also, usefulness. The custom D-pad is great for working combos if you're into things like Street Fighter or different platformers like that. Also, the different joysticks as well. I mean, you've got tons of different choices, like I'm showing in the video. You've got rounded tops, you've got higher ones, you've got lower ones. And of course you've got the paddles. Now the paddles are basically the A, B, X, and Y buttons, but on the back of the controller if you're too lazy to move your thumb, I guess. But again, this is for more combos, that kind of thing, if you're into more platformers, Street Fighter, that kind of thing. And finally, if you really hate that new D-pad, you can go back to the old one. It's included in the package as well with the nifty carrying case. So yeah, for usefulness, I'm gonna go ahead and give the Xbox One Elite controller a 6, because to be honest, $150, which is the price tag for this thing, is quite a lot for not as much usefulness as I would like. Be that as it may, I would say that it's worth it to me. And now for the third and final category, survivability. Now, for me personally, like I said earlier, this is the main reason that I bought the controller. My other controllers, after about 9 months or so, they started to wear out while I was using them. And this started to make me pretty mad. So it was suggested to me by someone that I check this out, and all of the equipment and all of the inner workings are actually made of metal instead of the regular kind of cheaply made plastic of the regular Xbox controllers. So for me, that was the selling point, the fact that the survivability is so great. I hopefully won't have to deal with it breaking or even getting a new one. But it is kind of, like I said, the price of $150. Some people can't afford that, and I think that's the biggest problem with this controller, is the price. And once again, it does come in this awesome carrying case that I showed earlier. And I think that helps if you want to bring it around to places. If you don't want to bust it by like sitting on it or something, you can just keep it in there as well. They give you quite a bit for the $150, but it's still a big pill to swallow. Anyway, for durability, I'm gonna go ahead and give the Xbox Elite controller a 8, because I mean, based upon the stuff that I've seen online, personally, this is brand new for me, but based upon the stuff I've seen online for survivability, sometimes after about 2 to 3 years, they start to wear out the same way. I mean, it's certainly much longer than the 9 months the usual ones give you, but for $150, I kind of would like more. So yeah, let's tally it up. have it, the category tally. For style, we have a 9, usefulness a 6, survivability an 8, and a final score at 23 out of 30. Now, the things we want to see from Xbox. I know that seems kind of cheap, but let me explain myself. People shouldn't have to pay a premium for a great controller. And on the off chance that somebody from Xbox is watching this, you've made a great controller, why don't you make it standard, right? If you're ever going to catch up to the PlayStation 4, you gotta offer something they don't. How about a quality controller? I mean, I'm just saying, if you made a great controller, maybe lower the price of it. That's my only complaint. Other than that, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today. If you guys like the videos like this, tell me about it in the comments. I kinda actually hope you don't like it, because then I'm gonna have to buy more stuff to review, and that could get very expensive very fast. So thanks so much for watching. We will see you all later. Bye.